Teachers can be so annoying. And there's so many teachers out there. Well, I'll be explaining 5 of them. As I always say, cue the intro. Hey guys, it's Max, and welcome back to another video where today we are going to be talking about the 5 types of people that you usually, 5 types of teachers that you will usually see when you're at school, or sometimes you see when you're walking around, or that actually teach you. So I guess let's get right into it. Number 1. So basically this teacher is what I'm going to call the poker face teacher. So usually this teacher is someone who kind of hides what they're thinking, and they don't really want to share it because they don't feel like it. And so they either hide it with very strict or very nice. So they could totally be someone different at home. I mean, and some teachers are, but these teachers are the type of teachers that really just stand out and get on your nerves because they're always hiding stuff from you. I mean, obviously teachers do hide a lot of stuff from you, but these hide way more than they should be from you. And so that's kind of what annoys me with these teachers most of the time. But other people, it may be a different opinion. And so that's just kind of what annoys me of them. And they're always really happy, but then you can see that they're kind of angry, or they're really angry, and sometimes they're really happy, and you're like, wait, what? You're just really confused when they're doing stuff, because they are very, very, very weird in a way. So that's what gets on my nerves. One of the many teachers that get on my nerves, or types of teachers, yes. One of the many types of teachers that get on my nerves, because they just are very annoying sometimes. Número 2. So I'm gonna call this teacher the crazy one. So usually this teacher is the one who kind of acts out of the ordinary almost, but also kind of acts in the ordinary. And so they basically are the ones who kind of act a little crazy sometimes, but I mean, they just act themselves. I'm not saying that being crazy sometimes is bad, but I'm saying that they kind of take it to a level where it is too much. They get a little psychotic maybe, and they act a little funny, but creepily funny, and that's not really funny, if you know what I mean. Oh, also you can see all my acne, acne rules. Anyways, so basically, this teacher is the one who maybe makes offensive jokes and doesn't realize. Maybe is the one. Okay, this just became so quiet. Anyways, this is maybe also the one who kind of acts a little awkward in some way, maybe a little socially awkward. So basically that's that type of teacher, and I have personally not really met any of them, but I know that they're one of the types of teachers that you can maybe experience in your life. Number 3. So I'm gonna call this one the strict teacher, the one who gets on your nerves and is the one that you strongly dislike out of all your teachers usually. So basically this one is the one who kind of acts always is giving you that look that you know you've done something wrong. They know if you just talked, if you whispered a tiny thing, and they know if you didn't do your homework by the face. So they know exactly if you did or you didn't do something. So if you didn't study, they know. And if you didn't do your homework, they know before they even look at it. And when you don't, they get super angry, and they are not happy. And then basically they're always get back to your seat, and then they look really angry, maybe not that enraged, but most likely pretty angry. And then they but I think that they're just really kind of getting you ready for high school or college, because they want you to know exactly everything. Maybe not exactly everything, but they want you to be the best you can. And they want you to be ready for all those strict teachers that are coming. And so the fact that people are like, oh my gosh, I really don't like these people, it's like, okay, that's your opinion. I don't like them either, but they're trying to get you ready, and I didn't really realize that until now. Because I used to be like, oh my gosh, I don't like these people, why are they here? But now I'm just like, oh, but sometimes they can be pretty bad. Like, they can be bad people, but sometimes I'm just like, oh, I should have listened to my life. Number 4. So I'm gonna call this one the, like, nice one, in a way, because they're always, like, looking out for you, or they're, like, worried about everything, and they're trying to help you as much as they can, and they know that. Okay, so usually I think of these people as the ones who you look up to, in a way. You're like, I want to be them because they're super nice and I like them and they're pretty awesome. And so that's what I see in this person, because you're like, oh my gosh, you're so nice, I wish I could be them all the time. And then, like, they still have this really good learning technique, in a way. But they aren't super nice where it's overwhelmingly and you know they're faking it, like the first one. But they're nice enough to know that they are the perfect amount. They aren't always nice, and they are not really that much rude. And they're always like, oh, I hope you're okay, like if you went through something, or like, how's so-and-so doing? And they're always like worried for you. And I feel like those are usually the teachers that you would like to have, but they don't really have many of them. But if people would like to have those teachers, it's usually that type of teacher. And last, numero 5. And I'm gonna call the last one the bossy teacher. So I think we can all admit that we've had some type of teacher like this in our lives, because they always are like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and you're going to do this without any questions. And so basically they just tell you everything to do, and they don't say, like, any questions. And they're like, oh, I'll take it over. And it's kind of annoying in a way. It's like one of my pet peeves when someone's, like, taking over. And they're wanting to be, like, the boss of everything. But then I do that sometimes, so really I can be that person. But, like, in the teacher area, they basically take everything that they can possibly do for themselves, and I think of it as an annoying thing, because they don't, like, say, they don't say, like, oh, you have 2 options. They say you only have 1 option, and if you don't do it, you have, like, an F in your class, and you're gonna fail, and it's very annoying, and that's why I don't like those teachers. I would be surprised if some people like them, but, like, if those teachers like them, then I'm not surprised if they like them. Anyways, that's all the teachers I can think of for today. And thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, please hit the big fat thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.